Have you ever been in an office meeting and suddenly someone asks you a question in English? You know the answer, you understand the question, but when you try to speak, your mind becomes completely blank. You think, what should I say? Is my grammar correct? What if I make a mistake? I know that feeling because I used to have the same problem. But today, Emma and I are going to practice 150 essential English phrases that you can use in real office situations. And remember one important thing. You do not need perfect English to speak confidently. You need useful phrases, regular practice, and the courage to speak. So let's begin with simple phrases. Say these with me. Good morning. How are you doing? How can I help you? Nice to meet you. It's good to see you. How was your weekend? Let's get started. Shall we begin? Please have a seat. Thanks for coming. Don't just listen. Pause the video and repeat every sentence aloud.
Now imagine that you have just arrived at your office. Your manager walks toward you and asks about your work. You can say, I'm working on it. I'll finish it today. I'll get back to you soon. I'm almost done. I've just finished it. I'm starting it now. I'll take care of it. I'll handle it. I need a little more time. Could you give me some time? Now let's learn phrases for asking questions. Could you help me? Could you explain that? Could you say that again? Could you speak a little slower? What do you mean? These phrases are extremely useful. If you don't understand something, don't stay silent. Don't be afraid to say, sorry, I didn't understand. That's not a weakness. That's professional communication. And remember, I don't know is okay. But you can also say, I'm not sure, but I'll find out.
Now let's imagine that Emma and I are working on the same project. Emma asks me about my task. I can say, I'm working on the report. I'm checking the data. I'm preparing the presentation. I'm reviewing the document. I'm updating the file. I'm contacting the client. I'm waiting for the information. I'm waiting for your response. I've completed the first part. I still have a few things to finish. Now, if you need help, don't say only, help me. Use a professional sentence. Could you help me with this? Or, could you take a look at this? You can also say, can you check this for me? Can you give me some advice? What do you think about this? And if someone helps you, say, thanks for your help. I really appreciate it. That was very helpful. Thanks. I appreciate your time. These small phrases can make your English sound much more natural.
Now let's move to one of the most important office situations, meetings. Imagine we are sitting in a meeting room. The manager says, are we ready to begin? You can answer, yes, let's begin. I'm ready. Sounds good. That works for me. When you want to share an idea, say, I have an idea. I have a suggestion. I'd like to add something. Can I make a suggestion? In my opinion, I think we should. I believe we should. When you agree with someone, I agree. Exactly. That's a good point. I completely agree. That makes sense. When you disagree politely, don't say, you're wrong. Instead, say, I see your point, but I understand, but I have a different opinion. I'm not sure I agree. That's the difference between simply knowing English and using English professionally.
Sometimes the biggest problem isn't speaking. It's understanding what other people are saying. Maybe your manager speaks quickly. Maybe your colleague uses a word you don't know. Don't panic. Use these phrases. Could you repeat that, please? Could you explain that again? Could you give me an example? What does this mean? What does this word mean? Could you clarify that? Could you be more specific? Do you mean this? Am I understanding you correctly? Let me make sure I understand. These phrases give you time to think. For example, Emma, Alex, please revise the proposal and send it to the client. Alex, sure. Let me make sure I understand. You want me to revise the proposal and send it today, right? That's excellent workplace English. And if you understand everything, simply say, got it. Understood. I understand. That's clear. Never be embarrassed about asking questions. A confident English speaker is not someone who knows every word. A confident English speaker knows how to continue the conversation.
Now let's talk about phone calls and emails. These phrases are useful almost every day. When answering a phone call, say, Hello, this is Emma speaking. How can I help you? May I ask who's calling? Could you hold for a moment? I'll put you through. If the person isn't available, I'm sorry, she's not available right now. He's in a meeting. Can I take a message? Would you like to leave a message? Now let's practice email phrases. I'm writing to ask about. I'm writing regarding. Please find the attached file. I've attached the document. Could you please confirm? Please let me know. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you for your email. Thanks for getting back to me. Sorry for the delay. These sentences are simple, but they can immediately make your workplace communication clearer and more professional.
Now let's talk about something that happens in every office: problems and deadlines. Imagine your manager asks, "Can you finish this by Friday?" You can say, "Yes, I can. I'll do my best. I should be able to finish it. I can have it ready by Friday." But what if you need more time? Say, "I may need more time. Could we extend the deadline? Would it be possible to get an extension? I'm running a little behind. And if there is a problem, there's a problem with the file. We have a small issue. Something went wrong. I'm looking into it. I'm trying to fix it. I'll keep you updated. I'll let you know as soon as possible." Never hide a problem. Explain it clearly, then offer a solution. For example, "We have a small issue, but I'm working on a solution." That one sentence sounds calm, professional, and confident.
Now imagine that it's your turn to give a presentation. Don't worry, you don't need complicated English. Start simply, "Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Today, I'd like to talk about." Let's start with, first of all, let's look at this. When moving to another point, next, moving on. Now let's talk about, the next point is, when explaining information, as you can see, this shows that the main point is, the important thing is, at the end. That brings me to the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening. Do you have any questions? And if someone asks you a difficult question, don't panic. Say, "That's a good question." Then take a moment. You can say, "Let me think about that," or "I'll need to check that and get back to you." See, you don't need difficult vocabulary. You need simple phrases that you can use confidently.
Now let's make our conversation more natural. Imagine Emma comes to my desk. "Emma, Alex, do you have a minute?" I can say, "Sure, what's up?" Emma says, "I need your opinion about this project." I say, "Sure, go ahead." She explains the situation. I listen carefully and say, "I see what you mean. That makes sense. I agree with you." Then I give my idea. "Here's what I suggest. Why don't we try this? Maybe we should consider another option." Emma says, "That sounds good." I say, "Great, let's do that." Then she asks, "Can you send me the details?" I say, "Absolutely. I'll send them shortly." She says, "Thanks." I answer, "No problem. You're welcome. Anytime." This is how real office conversations work. Short sentences, clear ideas, natural responses. You don't have to speak like a textbook. You just need to keep the conversation moving.
Now it's time for your final challenge. I will say a situation. You pause the video and answer in English. Situation 1, your colleague asks, "Can you help me?" You say, "Sure. How can I help?" Situation 2, you don't understand. Say, "Could you explain that again, please?" Situation 3, you agree with an idea. Say, "That's a great idea. I completely agree." Situation 4, you need more time. Say, "I'm sorry, but I may need a little more time." Situation 5, someone asks for your opinion. Say, "In my opinion, we should try this approach." Situation 6, you have finished your work. Say, "I've completed the task." Situation 7, you don't know the answer. Say, "I'm not sure, but I'll find out." Situation 8, someone helps you. Say, "Thank you, I really appreciate your help." Situation 9, you need to end a conversation. Say, "It was nice talking to you. Have a great day." And finally, when you make a mistake, remember this. It's okay to make mistakes. You are learning, you are improving, and every time you speak English, you become a little more confident.